Here's a question. Who will challenge Republican Governor Ron DeSantis when he seeks re-election next year?
The list of Democrats ready to face off in a primary appears to be growing. Western News political reporter Greg Fox talks with two of them, one who is already in and another who is testing the waters.
Then you do something to change it.
Democratic Orlando Congresswoman Val Demings dropped this new ad on social media this week. It traces her life from humble beginnings to her historic rise to be the first female Orlando police chief. The ad is the latest evidence that the three-term Congresswoman, who is considering a statewide run, is working donors and gauging support.
And so I'm doing my homework. I'm talking to a lot of different people about it, and we'll make a decision soon.
Question is, which office? Sources say it's unlikely she'll try to unseat Republican Senator Marco Rubio. In fact, she spent most of our interview targeting Republican Governor Ron DeSantis. In particular, she thinks election law changes signed by the governor Thursday are aimed at suppressing Democrat and independent voters.
I think Floridians deserve to know the whole story and the truth, and whether it's me or not. I do believe that Florida deserves and Florida can do better.
Demings raised her profile as one of the House managers that prosecuted then-President Donald Trump after his first impeachment.
Florida has a governor that's only focused on his future, not yours.
But she may be playing catch-up to former Republican governor and now Democratic Congressman Charlie Crist. He released this ad and announced his candidacy Wednesday. Already on the campaign trail in Orlando, Crist was joined by Congressman Darren Soto and is hoping for Latino voter support as he rebounds from a 2010 loss in the Senate race as an independent and a 2014 loss in the governor's race. In particular, he criticized DeSantis' COVID-19 vaccine pop-up sites in, as reported by the Washington Post, affluent white areas.
That ended up, many of them, giving him contributions to his re-election campaign. And when you're doing that and not going to the inner city where brown, Hispanic, black people are and giving them the vaccine, that's essentially political discrimination.
Also expected to join the Democratic primary is Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried. Greg Fox, West 2 News.
According to the most recent campaign finance reports, Governor DeSantis has more than $11 million in his accounts, about 10 times the amount of Demings and Crist have combined. This statement today from the head of the Republican Party of Florida saying, quote, Governor DeSantis is not paying much attention, if any, to the chatter coming from the Florida Democratic Party that has zero accomplishments to speak of.